Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ya. Semua sihat
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, insya-Allah we will continue. Kita akan sambung dengan yang last time. Okay, before that, let's discuss the colloquium 1. Actually, it's scheduled on 29th, but it has to be postponed for some reasons. Inshallah, we will have it on the 26th of August, not the 29th of July.
26th of August. Wow.
Yeah, because there are some problems. There are two reasons. One is there are some students who require it to be postponed so that they will be ready. And I think it's a good idea because in my opinion, before each candidate present, they should be prepared and they should have like a rehearsal with the supervisors. Okay. And the second reason is there are some what do you call, the technical problems on our part, because there are some other events taking place on the 28th and 29th, so we have to postpone. Boleh kita postpone sikit lah, jadi kita pun lebih ready.
Up to 26 August, yeah.
Yes. So we can be more prepared.
26, yeah.
26th of August, we can be more prepared. On Thursday, 26th of August, that means we have to prepare and submit before 12th of August.
Which one? The one that I have submitted to you?
Yeah, like I said, it's better that we discuss first before we make a rehearsal and we discuss before we present.
Okay.
So I think my advice to all candidates is to discuss with their supervisors first before present. If I'm your supervisor, then it's okay. But there are some students under different supervisors, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Prof, how about the PD schedule? Is it postponed or what?
I think we can. For PD, what we do is Dr. Sufyan and others can fill in the form. The intent to present at proposal defense. Then we will decide the date because PD depends on.
Ada bro.
Ada borang, nanti saya lupa bagi ya. Ada borang, mungkin kita boleh buat sebab PD tak ramai. Jadi PD pun mungkin boleh buat hari lain, tapi nanti kita tentukan.
Boleh.
Ya, nanti kita tentukan.
Dia borang nombor berapa, Prof?
Oh, saya pun nak kena check.
Okay.
Saya tak ingat, nanti saya check ya. Sekejap ya. Oh, saya tak boleh check sebab saya tengah recording. Saya tak boleh tengok dokumen lain. Nanti saya send, selepas kelas saya send.
Okay. Thank you, Prof.
Jadi untuk present PD tu, saya nak bincang dengan student yang lain supaya isi borang dulu. Jadi nanti Dr. Tohir akan set lah masa dia. InsyaAllah kita akan buat, kita akan bincang dululah. Sebab dia kena ada proses pelantikan supervisor, kemudian baru kita boleh tentukan.
Ya.
Pelantikan examiner.
Prof?
Sorry. Kita untuk PD
Ya,
dan apa ni, kolokemuan, kena ada pelantikan examiner ataupun kita panggil reviewer, kita panggil assessor. Untuk kolokemuan dah ready dah, semua dah dilantik dah semua examiner. So untuk PD kita akan lihat.
Tapi Prof, borang kualiti 1 kami tak hantar lagi.
Borang tu tak hantar lagi tak apa, tapi boleh hantar dalam bulan Ogos lah, dalam 12 bulan Ogos. Dengan kita kita apa ni, kita buat rehearsal dululah sebelum kolokemuan. Sebab bagus juga kita postpone ni, kita boleh belajar lebih banyak dan boleh improve lagi lah sebelum kolokemuan dan sebelum PD kan.
I think Dr. Sofyan, you know, you can also.
Dr. Sofyan can present today.
Yeah, you know, he is already doctor.
No. I think we need to learn from our master, Professor Yusuf.
Doktor, saya lambat sikit tadi.
Oh, tak apa. Ya, Cik Adik, welcome. Ada lagi yang tak pernah masuk. Sekejap, saya check. Aisamudin.
Ya.
Sekejap saya check. Dia ada tak dalam grup? Ada saya rasa kan? Muhammad Aisamudin. Sekejap, saya call dia sekejap.
Anda hubungi.
Okay. Okay, shall we continue? Before we continue, is there any question from last time?
Doktor, saya dengar tadi kurikulum kita postpone
Ya. Kurikulum kita postpone.
Saya terlepas info tadi bila? Minta maaf lah.
Ya.
Postpone ke bila tu? Saya tak terlepas tadi.
26 Ogos, insyaAllah.
Pergi ke Ogos lah.
Pergi ke Ogos.
Okay.
How many assessor going to be, Prof?
For each candidate, one assessor is assigned for each candidate. So we rotate among ourselves. I don't remember for each candidate who the assessor is. But we rotate among ourselves. Dr. Wan Najmi, Dr. Nur Hayati, Dr. Tohir, and myself. We just rotate.
Oh, okay. Hopefully I can get you.
No, I cannot be your assessor. I'm your examiner. I'm your supervisor.
Oh.
Okay.
So, so for example, students under my supervision will be assigned
Oh,
another examiner.
I see. Mm. And the materials, I mean, the proposal in words has to be copied or to be sent to the team or to Dr. Tahir only.
Oh, very good question. One for Dr. Tahir, because Dr. Tahir is our postgraduate coordinator who will arrange the colloquium 1 and proposal defense. Two things you need to send to Dr. Tahir. One is the form. One is a form, and the other one is your proposal. Oh, sorry, your intent, your initial plan. We call it the initial plan.
Mhm.
For colloquium 1, the initial plan consists of introduction, problem statement, research question, research objective, focus of the study, contribution of the study, literature review and research methodology. In brief, in short,
Mhm.
like we discussed last time. So it's not only chapter 1, but it also includes a literature review, but not much at this stage. And then research method. Just a simple research method that you propose. Okay,
Doktor,
so the
satu lagi,
total.
Doktor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, berapa lama minimum gap antara colloquium 1 dengan proposal defense? Ada requirement tak katakan satu semester ataupun boleh buat cepat?
Tidak ada requirement.
Tak ada requirement.
Tapi selalunya proposal defense dalam semester ketiga.
Ketiga.
Sebabnya ialah proposal defense ni dia very comprehensive.
Okay.
Maksudnya candidate sudah menulis dengan komprehensif semua tajuk tersebut
Okay.
yang saya sebut tadi,
Mhm.
iaitu problem statement, research question, research objective, scope of the study, contributions of the study, limitations of the study, and then that's chapter 1, right? And then usually chapter 2 consists of literature review. So for proposal defense, the literature review is more comprehensive. Kena banyak lah. So complete your literature review chapter, and the research methodology chapter mesti comprehensive juga lah. So kena detail what's the research design, data collection, data analysis. Jadi untuk proposal defense tu selalu kebiasaannya semester ketiga lah. Sebab nanti kita akan lalui lah banyak benda untuk ditulis kan.
Cuma doktor, katakanlah masa PD nanti, katakan apa yang kita bentang tu rejected lah. So apa yang perlu ke, ada peluang lagi untuk perbetulkan?
Bagus soalan tu. Pengalaman kita tak pernah di reject lah.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
Yang
Alhamdulillah.
selalunya supervisor akan make sure akan make sure lah bahawa pelajar dia dapat menulis dengan baik dan mengikut format research dan juga mengikut format universiti. Bagi saya tak perlu risau lah PD tu akan di reject atau tidak. Memang betul PD tu in teori dia pertama pass without correction, yang kedua pass with minor correction, 3 pass with major correction, and 4 rejected and needs to be presented again Tapi setakat ni tak pernah berlaku lah, dan insyaAllah lah kita supervisor, kita akan pastikan lah pelajar tu sebelum dia buat kolokemuan atau PD, dia akan berjaya lah.
InsyaAllah.
Jadi kebiasaannya berjaya macam student saya, insyaAllah lah. Yang lepas-lepas tu, Alhamdulillah, selalu pass with minor correction lah.
Oh, thank you.
Apa ni?
Yeah.
Biasalah, pass with minor correction tu.
Yalah, biasa
normal lah. Examiner pun dia nak komen juga kan.
Iyalah. Baik, faham.
So if that's the case, why don't we now, I mean, before sending to Dr. Tahir, why don't we send first to Prof. Yusuf and then get supervisor, get guidance. After we revise it, or we make it better, then send to Dr. Tahir. So there is no correction from Dr. Tahir anymore. He then just see, oh, that's good. So we go ahead for the next session. What's about that?
Yeah. 100% agree. So that's why when it's postponed, there is a blessing, so that we can be more prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't send it now yet. We send to Dr. Tohai on the 12th of August.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you.
So in the meantime, we can still meet through Zoom. Okay. So for those under my supervision, you can, like I said last time, you can contact me when you're free. We can meet using Zoom. So there'll be individual supervision.
Okay.
So we can discuss what we want to present in colloquium 1 and also in proposal defense. So it is better that we are prepared.
Okay, so you will schedule, for us when the, meet the one-on-one, supervision, or we asking your schedule. This is, the appropriateness is from us, or you, schedule it.
I think it's better you make an appointment for individual assignment, individual supervision. You just WhatsApp me and tell when you're ready.
Okay.
And when you're free, then I will give you the link. Okay. So for individual supervision, and also if necessary, I will call for collective or group supervision.
Yeah. Because I worry that this is not polite, asking your time. It means that I push you to read all the
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. So if I'm free, I will tell you, okay, I'm free. Otherwise, I will say, oh, sorry, there is another supervision, for example.
Yeah. I'm not reading
better
yet.
you make an appointment.
Okay.
So I will arrange.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. Yeah.
Okay. So let's continue from last time. Last time we stopped at quantitative research.
Yeah.
So what is a quantitative research? Quanti involves numbers, involve mathematics, involve statistics. So quanti is an approach for testing objective theories or hypotheses by examining the relationship among variables. So the variables included in the quantitative theory must be measured, typically on instruments such as questionnaire, interview, or other instruments, okay, or secondary data. So the data is converted to numerical numbers. So, and then the data can be analyzed using certain statistical procedures. Okay, there are many statistical procedures: t-test, ANOVA, multiple regression, and the trending now is a structural equation modeling. So, inshallah, those will be covered in this class. So, usually the quantitative report has the following chapters. Now, chapter 1, usually introduction. Chapter 2, literature review. Chapter 3, research method. Chapter 4, results. And last chapter, discussion, recommendation, and conclusion. So usually 5 chapters. Like quantitative researchers, those who do the quantitative have assumptions. So in quantitative research, we start with theoretical framework. Okay, we have to have the theoretical framework. And then from theoretical framework, we can develop the hypothesis. And then from hypothesis, we go out and collect data using instruments. For example, questionnaire. We collect the data, we input the data, and then we analyze the data, and then we got the findings. Then we want to test whether our finding support or reject the hypothesis. So that is quantitative theory. We have to have a strong hypothesis. Strong hypothesis means hypothesis that are justified. The justification is important. Every variables that we include in our theoretical framework must be justified. Why we include this variable? Okay. Any questions so far?
Doktor, ada sikit nak tanya sikit.
Boleh.
Okay, kalau kita pakai yang antara mix punya approach yang antara quantity dengan quali ni, how do we link itu sebenarnya? Sudut tu saya tak jelas kat situ.
Okay. Encik Abdul Hadi. Oh, sekejap.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum. Ya, Encik Asamuddin ni Dr. Yusof daripada Unisam.
Ya.
Nak bagi tahu kita ada kelas, nak remind je lah. Kita ada kelas sekarang.
Pukul berapa kan?
Kita start tadi 9.30. Ustaz boleh join lah. Tengok WhatsApp group MFQ 8113.
Boleh ada kelas tengok. Tadi dia sampai duk dengar ni persidangan level 80 tu.
Betul.
Lepasan.
Saya pun nak join juga. Tapi sebab ada kelas kan. Saya pun daftar juga tu. Tapi sebab ada kelas.
Oh, itulah. Okey, tak apa. Saya tak pasti dalam terusan ada tu ingat kata apa? Ada data yang lebih YouTube tu kan. Okay.
Okey.
Terima kasih Ustaz.
Sama.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam. Okay, back to Cik Abdul. Bagus soalan tu. Kita akan cover selepas ni. Mix research method.
Okey, baik. Okey, baik.
So quantitative research is characterized by deductive approaches. Deductive bermaksud kita ada teori dan kita sebut sebagai hipotesis. Okey, kita ada hipotesis. Contohnya dalam kajian saya, contoh hipotesis ialah attitude ataupun sikap mempunyai pengaruh yang positif dan signifikan ke atas niat untuk membayar zakat. Itu contoh hipotesis. So, sikap mempunyai pengaruh yang signifikan ataupun impact yang signifikan kepada niat. Persoalannya, bagaimana kita nak buktikan hipotesis itu supported or not. Kita nak support ataupun kita nak reject hipotesis. So kena cari data lah. Okay, gunakan instrument. We have to collect data using instruments such as questionnaire. So persoalannya attitude, sikap. Dalam quantitative research, semua variable mesti diukur. All the variables must be measured. The question is, how do we measure attitude? Attitude is something very abstract. Sikap, attitude is very abstract. We cannot see. We cannot see your attitude, right? So, niat, intention. Niat di hati, ya. The intention is in our heart. So, in quantitative research, we have to measure. So, how do we measure? Okay. For example, we can measure using certain instruments like questionnaire. So, when we have construct or variable, we need to measure. How do we measure? We have to have the instrument, right? If, for example, we want to measure temperature, so we have to have thermometer, okay? The instrument that we use must be valid, must be reliable, right? So the reliable instrument to measure temperature is thermometer. So what's the reliable measure to measure attitude? So we have to, you need to discuss with your supervisors, okay, how to construct the items in the questionnaire. Items which are valid, items which are reliable to measure what you want to measure. Okay. So there are items in the questionnaire. Items refers to the questions the questions that you want the respondents to answer. For example, attitude has, for example, 8 8 items or 8 questions. So you go out, or we go out, or collect data, analyze data, get the findings, and from the findings, we will determine whether the data support or reject our hypothesis. So that is the quantitative research using deductive approach or deductive analysis. Okay, the point or the aim is to prove, or I would say to support, or to disprove, or to reject the current theory and the hypothesis that